Join a team of CEOs, consultants, entrepreneurs, and ministry leaders for the 2024 Champion Influence Marketplace and Ministry Summit. It's happening on Saturday, July 27th, 2024 at Legacy Church in Nassau, Bahamas, and we want to see you there. The primary goal of this summit is to empower you with transformative strategies aimed at extending God's kingdom through your business or ministry endeavors. We believe that as entrepreneurial ministers, you possess a unique calling to influence and impact the marketplace for the greater good. Throughout the event, you'll have the opportunity to gain practical knowledge about biblical practices and innovative approaches from leading figures in both business and ministry. Our carefully curated sessions will equip you with actionable insights and strategies that blend timeless biblical wisdom with contemporary business practices. Be prepared to receive supernatural kingdom downloads to creatively solve problems and birth solutions that make generational impact. The Champion Influence Marketplace and Ministry Summit provides an invaluable platform for networking and connecting with like-minded entrepreneurs who share your vision and values. Whether you're at the inception stage of a new venture or nurturing an existing one, this summit offers a unique opportunity for learning, growth, and collaboration. Moreover, the beautiful backdrop of Nassau, Bahamas will provide the perfect setting for relaxation, rejuvenation, and reflection as you connect with fellow ministers and entrepreneurs and deepen your commitment to both your business and your ministry. Meet us at Legacy Church, located at John F. Kennedy Drive, Nassau, Bahamas. To register and find out more about our advertising opportunities, go to www.toyendalashaministries.com for all the details, and follow us on Facebook at Toyenda Lachey Ministries. We'll see you in Nassau. Hey everybody, I hope all is well this evening. It has been, listen, it has been a full day and it is well. No complaints at all. Listen, as you come into the room, please let me know who is in the building. I want to properly speak to you. I am broadcasting on LinkedIn, Facebook, of course, Instagram. I'm still learning that platform, and YouTube. So make sure you share it out. Let people know that we're on. We're getting ready to talk a little bit about communication as a coaching style. And I want to draw the attention of individuals who maybe lead others. If you have some level of influence over individuals, I'm talking to you, and this broadcast is for you. Let me say hello, Miss Carolyn. I see you joining. Hello, Miss Gloria. I see that you are on with us as well. Y'all let us know where you're signing in from so that I can properly speak to you. Hey, Kawan, I hope all is well, and congratulations for being chosen for the CARES program with the Queen City Women in Business. Listen, I'm in Charlotte, and the Queen City Women in Business has been such a huge impact on me. And so it's going to be a great organization and community to be a part of. So congratulations for that. Come on, I'm getting ready to talk about communication as a coaching style. And I want you to invite individuals in this room who are responsible for other people's. people. If you are responsible for leading and guiding your children, get in this room. If you're responsible for managing others, leading others, get in this room. Listen, if you are leading yourself, I want you to get in this room. Because we're getting ready to talk about how coaching really is a communication style. So before we get started, I'm going to quickly introduce myself. I am Toyinda Smith Carter, and I'm a best-selling author. I have 3 books: The Handbook to Unleash Your Potential, The Handbook to Dominate Your Confidence, and The Handbook to Coach Yourself. I'm a business consultant, a master coach, corporate educator, and TEDx speaker. I'm also the principal of the Coaching Seed LLC. Now, that's a learning and development firm that's really in place to improve both the employee experience and also the organization's effectiveness. Additionally, we are passionate about certifying coaches and facilitators so that they can really increase their ability to strategically help others. They're then able to be very confident when they enter into the domain, and they gain financial freedom and flexibility along the way. And then we have the distinct pleasure of working with managers and really helping managers to take a coaching approach to their leadership. And all of this because what we're trying to create is an environment for their teams where trust is built or enhanced or increased, where psychological safety is practiced and evident, and employee engagement rises. So we're really looking at cutting down on those attrition numbers where we increase retention. So I'm super excited about the work that we're involved in terms of the coaching seat. A little bit more about me. We provide these execution-based solutions to increase employee engagement, enablement, and also empowerment. And I have over 25 years experience in education as well as business. So I love the work that I'm doing. I know how to drive in my lane. I know how to operate in my measure, which is specifically my sphere of influence. Hello, Pastor Carmela. Thank you for joining. Hi, Shanda. Thank you also for joining. Y'all let us know where you're signing in from, and let me know if you are a coach, if you're a facilitator, an author. Let me know what your function is, okay? So we're going to get started. I'm not going to be on here very long. I want to relax a little bit today. So we're talking about coaching as a communication style. So I'm giving you a coaching tip that equips, and that tip is to use coaching as a communication style. Okay, come on, I want you to use coaching as a communication style, because what happens when you do that, it opens up results driving dialogue between you and your teams, if you have a team, between you and your direct reports, if you have direct reports, between you and your supervisor, or simply put, between you and the people who are called to your sound. Can we say that tonight? Coaching is a communication style that begins to drive this dialogue between you and the individuals who are called to your sound. Let me look over here at this chat because I see some comments coming in. I see Carolyn saying she's an author, a motivational speaker, a podcaster, and an encouragement coach. And then Ms. Gloria says she's signing in from Indianapolis, Indiana. Okay. And then Kawan says she is a coach, a manager, and an author. Absolutely good. So again, you all share this broadcast out, especially share it with people who have a hard time communicating and that they always want to tell people what to do. Go on and share this out to the individuals that think they have to have the answer. All right, let me keep going. So coaching is a communication style. So what I want to talk about is really, I'm going to give you 4 areas, and I'm going to be very quick here tonight. But if we're looking at answering the question, How does coaching show up as a communication style? All right. So, number one, coaching emphasizes active listening. And I know Kawan, she is a trainer of coaches. She certifies coaches. Hello, Petrella. And I know she understands this, right? So, as individuals are communicating, what happens is coaching begins to emphasize active listening. Now, active listening involves being fully concentrating. Concentrated, okay, or having the ability to concentrate on the individual that's in front of you. And let me say it this way: when you are in a coaching conversation or a conversation in general, you should not stop your conversation and look at your phone because it vibrated. I'm going to pause. You should not stop the conversation and look up at your computer because something dinged or donged on the computer. I mean, I was in, y'all, this is true, okay? I was in a virtual interview with the top leader of an organization, and this individual is asking me, behavioral based questions. I'm rocking and rolling in the interview, and the person's computer dings, and right while I'm talking in the middle of my sentence, the person turns their attention away from what I was saying to look at what was on the computer screen. Now, I'm going to ask you, okay? Let me just ask you who are in this room. Y'all share this out. How disrespectful and unprofessional was that? Come on. I want to hear from you. How unprofessional and disrespectful was that? I mean, we are in an interview, and let me tell you, I thought from that point on, I said, Toyenda, this person is not interested in what you have to say. You might as well close this down. But I stayed in the press. Y'all know I'm a former champion. Listen, I'm still a champion, right? And so I understand how to be resilient, how to have buoyancy, and how to stay in the press. And so I continued with my interview, and I acted like it didn't happen. And I did get the opportunity to provide some work for that organization. But in that moment, I felt as if this person was not listening to me, and that, listen, they could have just canceled that interview. That's how I felt. And if I would have allowed my feelings to then respond for me, I probably would not have had the opportunity to provide some work for that organization. All right, so let me keep going, and let me tell you, make sure you are present and paying attention in this meeting. So coaching as a communication style is active listening. It involves you concentrating, you understanding, right? Perceiving, responding, and also taking note. When I teach individuals to be a coach, we are not sitting there trying to remember what you're sharing. Because when you try to remember what somebody is sharing with you, 9 times out of 10, you're listening to respond. Okay, you're listening to respond. And that is not the best communication practice in this situation. So we are using coaching as a communication style. And so instead of trying to remember what you heard, I want you to take notes. I want you to write down what you are hearing. Okay. So when you're able to write down what you're hearing, you then have the ability to repeat back what they are saying. So I heard you say that coaching emphasizes active listening. Did I get that right? And then I'm going to say, absolutely, you got it right. All right. So please, 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 please make sure you're taking notes as you are implementing this skill set of active listening. Right? When you're able to do that, then this builds trust. It ensures that the communicator, feels heard and valued. And also, I believe that it begins to build another muscle in us, and that muscle is attention span. Can you just put LinkedIn? Can y'all put attention span in the chat? YouTube, I need you to put attention span in a chat, okay? Because what it does, Facebook, is that it, and Instagram, hello, Elevate Travel and Instagram, but what it does is that it begins to work the muscle. Are y'all following me? It begins to work the muscle of attention span. Come on, focus. All right. So here, how does coaching show up as a communication style? My next point is that it allows you to offer and ask open-ended questions. And we know that open-ended questions are questions that lead in with who, what, where, when, and how. Notice I did not use the lead in why. The reason I didn't use the lead in why is because why causes an individual to have to defend their behavior. It causes the individual to have to defend what caused them to say what they said. So let's stay away from why, because what we're trying to do is have some very positive communication so that the dialogue is open, so that there is descriptive responses happening throughout the entire communication session. Okay. So who, what, where, when, how. So this is the lead in for your powerful questions. They are all open-ended. When you ask somebody, do you, they can say yes or no. Should you, that can be yes or no. So we want to give them an opportunity to really dig on the inside of themselves and bring out the answers that are already in them. So it encourages deeper thinking, it encourages self-reflection, and this helps the person that you're communicating with to explore their thoughts and feelings. Can you put in the chat, explore thoughts and feelings? Come on. I want y'all to teach this with me. I want you to engage with me. Put in the chat, explore their thoughts and feelings. Okay. So when individuals are able to explore their thoughts and feelings, then it leads to greater clarity and self-awareness. I love that. Greater clarity and self-awareness. All right. So number 3, how does coaching show up as communication style? Remember, I'm giving you your coaching tip that equips. Okay. So this number 3 is constructive feedback. I'm looking away because I'm looking at Instagram as well, you all. Okay. So it's constructive feedback. So coaching as a communication style, it involves providing feedback in a way that's supportive and also aimed at the improvement rather criticism. Now, what I like to do as I'm leading other people, including my children who are collegians, my kids are collegians, and so what I'm finding myself being with them is communicating in a coaching style and just being a coach. So what I like to do is ask them, even my mentees, I like to ask them to give themselves some feedback. Okay. What could you have done differently? What did you do well? What can prevent this behavior the next time? So before I start in on the feedback, I give them an opportunity to share some constructive feedback on themselves. And that has been very, very, very positive. It's been very empowering. And then it causes them to understand that, hey, I'm not talking at you. I'm talking with you, and we're communicating in this coaching style. Okay. So it also fosters a positive environment where individuals feel motivated to learn and grow. And that's what it's all about. When we're communicating with individuals, this is about growth. This is about development, and this is about helping individuals to rise to their best self. regardless of the type of communication you're having. Okay, number 4, and I hope the managers, the parents, the coaches, the leaders, the marketplace leaders, ministers, I hope you are tapping into this for coaching as a communication style. So number 4 is, so we're answering the question, how does coaching show up as a communication style? Number 4 is that coaching as communication, it fosters I always mess this word up and I pronounce it 100 times today. So let me do it like this: empathy in communication. Okay, it's empathy in communication, and this is where the coach is seeking to understand the perspective and emotions of the individual that they're talking to. So what happens, and I love this, is that it enhances relational dynamics. Can you put enhances relational dynamics in the chat? Hey, Taniko, thank you so much for joining. Hey, Lakeisha, thank you for joining. Hey, Candace, thank you also for joining. So when you communicate in the coaching style, it then begins to allow you to communicate from a place of empathy. And this is where you're seeking to understand, you're seeking perspective and emotions of the individual. And here, a lot of managers would say, well, I'm not interested in the emotions of a person, but you should be interested in the emotions of a person, because the person comes into your organization as a whole person. They don't check their emotions at the door. They don't check their happy, sad, disgust, surprise, fear. They're not checking that at the door. So the whole person is coming into your work environment, and you want the whole person to produce at their highest self. So yes, we do want to be relational, but there also has to be a healthy distance with the relationship, right? So I'm not saying that you need to go out with the individual that you're supervising or providing direction to. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that you do need to practice empathy and understanding so that the relational dynamics is there. And this is what it does. It promotes a supportive atmosphere. Come on, I want my collegians to feel very supported, although I'm going to challenge them, although I'm going to cheer for them, and I'm going to put myself in their shoes, because I remember when I was a college student on Purdue University's campus. So I have to talk to the collegians that way. I get that. So when we are using coaching as a communication style, and we're specifically dealing with this empathy and understanding, we have to be, write this in the chat, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. We have to be transformational versus transactional. We have to be transformational versus transactional. Okay, everybody, I have given you your coaching tip that equips, and that tip is to use coaching as a communication style. Remember, I said that, how does it show up as a communication style? Hey, Rissa, congratulations on your graduation. I'm really looking forward to the awesome things that you're going to do. Oh, wait, that is not. I was thinking about another Rissa. Hey, Rissa McCall, Marissa, a good job with your broadcast, your post that you're putting out. I have been following and watching. Sorry about that, Marissa. So I want you to realize that if we use coaching as a communication style, what it does is it shows up in terms of active listening. It shows up in terms of, powerful, open-ended questions. It shows up as constructive feedback. And like I said, I like to give individuals an opportunity to provide feedback on themselves, right? Because how your behavior has been. And then also it shows up as empathy and understanding, where we are working to be transformational and not transactional. Well, listen, y'all, I had a fun time with you all tonight. I wanted to be very quick, and I believe that this is going to help you to use the coaching skills beyond what you thought, okay? See, coaching is very broad, and I want to make sure that I level this playing field as it relates to coaching as communication. Listen, I want you to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Clubhouse at The Coaching Seat. So you can find me on all social media platforms at The Coaching Seat. My website, I want you to join that website. Click and put in your information so that I can send you updates and a newsletter connected to what we have going on. I'm also going to add into the chat my text community, and all you need to do is text, let me get this right, The Coaching Seat. Do not let the spell check add spaces, okay? It is The Coaching Seat, no spaces at all. And you're going to text that word to this number. It's 833-5, let me get that in there, 567-4252. All right. So if you join my text community, you will get so many updates on what we have going on, especially the free things that we have. If you are a coach, and again, if you're leading anybody, you really need to continue to enhance what you already know. And I enjoy doing that type of work. So you all
join a team of CEOs, consultants, entrepreneurs, and ministry leaders for the 2024 Champion Influence Marketplace and Ministry Summit. It's happening on Saturday, July 27th, 2024 at Legacy Church in Nassau, Bahamas, and we want to see you there. The primary goal of this summit is to empower you with transformative strategies aimed at extending God's kingdom through your business or ministry endeavors. We believe that as entrepreneurial ministers, you possess a unique calling to influence and impact the marketplace for the greater good. Throughout the event, you'll have the opportunity to gain practical knowledge about biblical practices and innovative approaches from leading figures in both business and ministry. Our carefully curated sessions will equip you with actionable insights and strategies that blend timeless biblical wisdom with contemporary business practices. Be prepared to receive supernatural kingdom downloads to creatively solve problems and birth solutions that make generational impact. The Champion Influence Marketplace and Ministry Summit provides an invaluable platform for networking and connecting with like-minded entrepreneurs who share your vision and values. Whether you're at the inception stage of a new venture or nurturing an existing one, this summit offers a unique opportunity for learning, growth, and collaboration. Moreover, the beautiful backdrop of Nassau, Bahamas will provide the perfect setting for relaxation, rejuvenation, and reflection as you connect with fellow ministers and entrepreneurs and deepen your commitment to both your business and your ministry. Meet us at Legacy Church, located at John F. Kennedy Drive, Nassau, Bahamas. To register and find out more about our advertising opportunities, go to www.toyendalashaeministries.com for all the details, and follow us on Facebook at Toyenda Lachey Ministries. We'll see you in Nassau.
All right, everybody. I'll see you next Thursday, and we'll talk a little more about coaching, I think, unless we talk about something else. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn at The Coaching Seat. I will see you next